Good evening, everyone. Once again, the National Weather Service has issued another winter weather advisory, and this is going to be in effect for most of the viewing area, all but 5 of our counties from 9 p.m. tonight, going all the way until 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. So your morning commute will be impacted. This round of winter weather features snow changing over to freezing rain, then changing over to all rain. So do expect some slick conditions for the morning commute. Right now we are dry out there. Still have a few areas of flurries or some light mist across the viewing area, but mostly we're seeing those mostly cloudy skies, and that trend's going to continue for the next several hours. So if you have any plans this evening, those will be okay. It's not until we get into the later hours that those precipitation chances start to pick back up. Area conditions are near freezing in many locations. 32 here in Charleston, along with Danville and Decatur. 35 down in Robinson, along with Paris. And Effingham is currently at 34 degrees. As we go into the overnight hours, we're not going to notice these temperatures falling too much for us. We will just notice that wintry mix arriving into the area. And our overnight low is going to be right around midnight at 31 degrees. So any snow that does fall will then change over to freezing rain as those temperatures start to warm up. And then eventually, once we get above the freezing mark, that will change over to all rain. And those southeast winds are going to help warm up those temperatures as we get into the early morning hours. So let's go ahead and look at Futurecast to time out that precipitation. You can see we are dry for this evening. It's not until we get into the early morning hours past midnight that we really start to see that snow and rain move into the viewing area. And primarily south of Interstate 70, that precipitation's going to stay as rain throughout the entire event. So not looking at too many impacts there. But further to the north, we could see that precipitation change over to snow and then freezing rain as that works its way off to the north. But by much of the morning commute, we're expecting rain across the area. But if it is on top of that glaze of ice, that will make for some slick conditions. But again, accumulations of snow look to be less than an inch across the area and only a light glazing of ice. But it doesn't take much ice to cause many issues on the roadways tomorrow. But as we get into the afternoon hours, that rain starts to become more scattered in nature with just a few lingering showers into the afternoon hours, mostly going to be featuring those mostly cloudy skies. But temperatures are going to be warming up, pretty seasonal for this time of year. 34 at 9 a.m. Again, that rain pushing up from the south. 36 at noon, and we top out at 37 for our daytime high before we start to fall back into the evening hours. And looking into Friday, we are dry, but that's when we're tracking our next chance of wintry precipitation. That's going to start to move in here again late Friday night. So most of the day on Friday going to be okay, maybe a few peaks of sunshine into the afternoon. Then we are watching that system make its way into the area, primarily snow in our northern counties, but the track of this system is very important depending on where that precipitation sets up and then how much accumulation we are expecting. But as of right now, most of the snow looks to stay in our northern counties before changing to all snow Saturday afternoon. And just to put it into perspective, we are still uncertain of those accumulations because this system is still spinning out off the Pacific coast, so it still is about 2,500 miles before it even makes it into central Illinois. There are a few things we are confident on, though. The timing late Friday going into Saturday, and there will be winds with this system. So blowing snow will be an issue with this system, unlike the one we had this weekend. And the highest accumulations right now look to be north of I-74, but be sure to stay tuned tomorrow for the latest. And beyond that system, we are tracking a very cold blast of Arctic air, highs topping out only in the teens for Sunday. And then those overnight lows falling down to 2 degrees Monday morning, and it is going to be a cold start to the extended weekend.
Everett, when the snow first fell, I was enjoying it, but now with all this slush and ice, I'm over it.
I know, and beyond that 7 day, we have another chance of rain and snow on Tuesday, so winter's coming in full force.